Hello, and welcome back to Sunbeam Bedtime Tales' cozy corner of bedtime stories. Tonight's tale is called Fiona and the Moonlit Marionettes. If you enjoy our stories, please like this video, leave a comment with your favorite part, and subscribe to join us on more adventures. Share this story with friends and family so everyone can drift off to sweet dreams. Now get comfortable, close your eyes, and let's begin. Fiona and the Moonlit Marionettes. Fiona lay in bed as the night grew still. She often heard tiny sounds drifting from the attic, nothing alarming, just the soft creak of rafters and the hush of settling wood. But tonight, caught by the glow of the full moon, she heard something new, a gentle tap, and then a skip. Her heart fluttered with curiosity. Quiet as a mouse, she slipped from under her blankets and tiptoed across the room. Each step made a whisper on the floorboards. She paused by the attic door, listening as the tap, skip, tap, skip called to her from above. With a deep breath, Fiona reached for the old brass knob and eased the door open. A sliver of silver light curved down the stairs, inviting her in. The attic was a world of moonlit dust motes drifting in the air. As Fiona's eyes adjusted, she saw dozens of tiny figures swaying between the rafters. At first, she thought they were shadows, but no, they were marionettes. Wooden paws and feathered wings, twinkling antlers and painted faces, all hanging from threads made of pure starlight. The strings cascaded down from nowhere, shimmering like spun silver. The puppets danced on their invisible wires, leaping and curving in silent rhythm. Fiona watched in wide-eyed wonder as a mouse puppet twirled on a single toe, and a little deer spun in a graceful arc. Their dances wove a soft hush through the attic beams, as if the moon itself had come to play. When Fiona whispered, "Hello," the dancing puppets paused midair. One by one, they drifted down on their silver threads and gathered on a small platform carved from birch. The stage was only as big as a book, painted in dark blues, purples, and soft pink swirls, just like dusk itself. Without a single creak, the marionettes took their places. A pair of owl puppets with antlers stood on the left, a row of moon mice lined up on the right, and in the center, a proud stag with feathery plumes waited to begin. The stage glowed gently under the moonbeams shining through the round window. Fiona reached out with a trembling hand and caught one silvery string. The moment her fingertips closed around it, the puppet on the stage bowed. She held another string, and two moon mice scurried in a merry circle. Quietly, Fiona guided their hooves and wings, weaving new steps into their dance. The puppets moved like water in a stream soft and full of promise. She spun the stag in a gentle pirouette, and the owls glided backward in a wave of shadows. Together, they told a tiny story of a moonlit forest where friends gather, music drifts on the breeze, and every creature moves in harmony. Fiona's laughter filled the dusty attic, adding a new note to their wordless song. When the final shadow dance ended, the marionettes stopped and bowed low. Then one little puppet stepped forward, a moon mouse with silvery whiskers, and placed a single silver string into Fiona's open palm. It pulsed with soft warmth, like a heartbeat. Fiona tied the string gently around her wrist. The moment she did, she felt a gentle tingle run through her arm, as if the music of the dolls had become part of her own pulse. The puppets smiled in their silent way, their wings and antlers catching the moonlight one last time. With that, they climbed back up their invisible threads and vanished into the rafters, leaving Fiona alone in the hush of the attic. Back in her bedroom, Fiona slipped under her covers and glanced at her wrist. The silver string lay softly against her skin, still glowing with the memory of the dance. As her eyes grew heavy, she watched her own shadow stretch across the wall. In the faint light, her silhouette began to move, its arms sweeping and its feet gliding as if it remembered the silent steps of the moonlit puppets. Fiona sighed happily and closed her eyes, letting her shadow tell the story she had helped create. And so, she whispered, "My shadow and I will dance every night until the moon grows tired." With a gentle yawn, Fiona drifted into dreams filled with wooden paws, feathered wings, and the silver glow of the marionettes she would never forget. Good night, little dancers. May your shadows guide you into sweet, moonlit dreams.